And now that we've talked, anyway, we're gonna play some magics for our YouTube people out there. Anyways, gotta start the video as we do. Got a full pod here. I'm obviously gonna win because I'm playing the best deck, naturally. That's why I had to go last.
You've got the most colors.
This is true.
Everyone
knows adding white to a deck makes it stronger.
I honestly did not even look at the colors y'all were playing. Like, I looked at your commander to see what they did, because I even complained, like, I don't know what one of these fucking does. But, yes, you're right. I'm also the only person playing white, so obviously I'm better than it. Actually, never mind. I don't like where that's going. Mask Man! What are you doing? What are you playing?
Yeah, I am playing Ayara, first of Locthwain today. It's one of the decks that I built mostly out of cards I already had when I was just like, I've got a bunch of cards, I shouldn't be buying too many cards. But the original concept for the deck was, can I do mono black group slug? And the answer is yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like one color that I think can't slug well, and speaking of which, Ben.
Hello.
You are not playing in paper, I see today.
I'm not, because I wasn't expecting to have to use my bad setup again, but it snowed a bunch, so I'm skiing this weekend. So I meant the bad setup. So instead of wrestling with that camera, I'm just doing the digital cards.
Okay. What are you doing?
I'm playing Cosima, God of the Voyage. This is my attempt at mono blue landfall.
Oh, of course it is.
Of course it is. The goal is to draw my entire library and then take infinite turns.
Gross. Alright, so we're killing Ben first. He's mono blue, first off. Second off,
I mean, it's not a fast.
he's the only blue player. We have to kill him. Otherwise, how are we going to win?
Oh dear.
You did this to yourself. Anyway, Roundtable. Speaking of not playing blue. Which
Yeah, I'm playing Blanca. I'm playing the Howling Abomination, the powered down, no 1-mana cantrips version, although hearing the phrase infinite turns kind of makes me wish I had some. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to start with it low powered, and I kind of want to play it a few times, see if it's a deck I kind of want to have. I was trying to pick up as many of like the Universes Within characters as I could. I pushed real hard to get the Transformers, as some of you guys know. So I want to have them available. And this one I had, so I slapped it together. I literally made the last like 15 cuts after getting home from work.
Cool. Well, I'm Seth Cross, and if you're watching this on YouTube, why aren't you subscribed? And I say that because like 90% of the people who watch my videos aren't subscribed. And I put out VODs every week. And other gameplay. And shorts now. The shorts are really fun, by the way. I'm probably going to be doing a lot more shorts. But for this game, Pantlaza, Sun Favored, I'm going to discover some dinosaurs. This is the precon. I do just relatively enjoy this list. I actually feel like Pantlaza is a better dinosaur commander than Gishath, which is a really like controversial thing to say in my house because my oldest son, his very first deck was Gishath. And I'll fight him. I will fight a 13-year-old. Anyway, Mask Man. Go ahead. You have decided to cheat this game.
Yep, I will be cheating, so I will draw as is my right, and I will just start with a nice little Onslaught Swamp and pass.
Oh. I will draw a card. I will play an island and pass.
Just realized there's a problem with my hand, but oh well. Mountain and pass.
Look at that spare magic. Y'all are just being nice because I'm playing the precon. I will play this, the most basic of forests that came in the precon, and I will also pass.
Alright, I will untap, upkeep, and draw. I will play another swamp. This one from 8th edition, apparently. I don't know, I just have a bunch of lands. And I will play a charcoal diamond, get a little ramp on. I'll pass.
I do want to say, I was at my LGS today, and they have like, you know, buying like packs of basic lands for like 50 cents or whatever. I very nearly bought bunch of white border lands for whatever my next deck is going to be, just to irritate the shit out of people.
Honestly, respect.
Alright.
I played an island, I cast an Arcane Signet.
Hell yeah, you did. Nerd. I mean, wait.
Yep.
Oh, there we go. Problem solved. We drew a game trail. We'll reveal this mountain. And then we will put out a magmatic champion. And pass turn. I've been throwing... I picked up a decent chunk of these guys, and I've been throwing them in a lot of decks.
As long as there are
It's
4
a
more
solid
instants,
card.
blah blah blah. I guess
They seem,
one,
they seem
discard a
nice.
card. Okay.
I like it on the fact that it represents card advantage on a 1/3 body. So I'm not like stuck with like I like it over like Merfolk looters, even though you get to keep the cards from a looter.
I'm gonna play this Thunder Herd Migration. I will choose to show you this Dinosaur Egg, which is a dinosaur. Search for a basic land card, put on the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. I will of course go get my 3rd color, which is a plains, and I will pass in the interim.
Cool. Go ahead and untap, keep and draw. I'm going to play Swamp. Shocker, I know.
Gas.
What?
Then what are we doing if not playing Ayara? 2/3. When she enters, each opponent will lose 1 life, and I'll gain 1 life. And then that also happens anytime another black creature enters the battlefield under my control. And
Until
I will
first they hurt me. The dinosaurs do not appreciate.
Untap, upkeep, draw. We're just gonna tap all the stuff. Cast Cosima, God of the Voyage. And I'll play a Prismatic Vista and pass the turn.
Play that mountain we did out. I think I'm gonna drop an Honored Heirloom. I don't mind running a 3-mana rock that represents graveyard interaction.
Hell
Yeah?
yeah.
I rather like making sure I have interaction for as many different zones of permanent types as possible. So glad I have one of these. Wish I had a bunch more. And then I don't know. Well, the poking's good before there's a bunch of dinosaurs on attack Seth.
For 1?
Yep, just Uno.
Ow, I will
So
remember
they're
this.
And then I will pass turn.
I'll untap. Upkeep and draw. Stop drawing lands, God. I will pay 3 for a Wayward Swordtooth. And then I will play not 1, but 2 basic lands.
Cheater.
Followed by an Arcane Signet.
Oh my god.
I believe I have done what I needed to do, and I will pass.
Alright. Well, I will untap, upkeep, and draw.
We're going to discover next turn, I think.
Going to play a swamp in Japanese.
Hell yeah.
Just don't ask me to pronounce it.
I was about to say, can you say swamp in Japanese?
Nope. Sure can't. I'm gonna play a Sun Droplet. It's a funky little artifact. Whenever I'm dealt damage, I put that many charge counters on Sun Droplet, and then at the beginning of each player's upkeep, I may remove a charge counter to gain a life. So it just kind of stores up all the damage I take so that I can get it back later. And then... I'm not trying to go shields down here, so I will just pass.
Actually, a super rated, underrated artifact, Sun Droplet.
Oh yeah.
I have lived off of a Sun Droplet before.
Especially if you've got a way to increase like how much healing you do whenever you gain life. It's like, oh, I took 4 damage and I'm gonna gain 8 life off of it.
Yep. Over time, granted, but still.
In my upkeep, Cosima will get exiled.
Yeah.
So now whenever I play a land like this, this is a broker's hideout. She'll get a counter. I'm going to represent those as +1/+1 counters because that's what they will eventually become. And then, well, so either she gets a counter or she enters play with that many +1/+1 counters, and then I draw that many cards.
Counters equal to the number of Voyage counters, right?
Yes.
So if you had her
so
enter now, it would be 0, which would be pointless.
Right. But the Obscura storefront gets me a tapped island, and I gain a life.
And then you get another Voyage counter.
And then I get another counter.
Or you bring her back and you
Or I
draw a
could
card.
bring her back and draw a card. I'm not doing that yet. I'm going to cast Sleight of Hand.
How dare
My
you?
top 2 cards.
I would like to roll for perception.
Okay, go for it.
No.
1 into hand, 1 on the bottom of my library. This goes to my graveyard and pass the turn.
I decided to be that guy and I googled it. It's actually not a hard one. It's Numachi.
Amazing.
Oh, I had to. I was like, what are you talking about?
I'm gonna plop down a Glade Muse. Whenever a player casts a spell, if it's not their turn, they draw a card.
Ooh.
Whenever a player casts a spell, if it's not their turn, they draw a card? Or everybody
Yes.
else? Okay.
Yeah. So you
Yes.
get rewarded for playing.
I found there were a lot of like play your second spell and stuff like that I originally had, and a lot of it was instant speed. So I was like, this might be reasonable card advantage. I feel like there's a lot better things this could be,
Okay.
but it's all right for now. We're also going to play a Mask of Avacyn because you can't tell me the Howling Abomination is not a removal magnet.
It's not a removal
You can,
magnet.
but you'd be lying.
Yeah. Saw right
and I will
through me.
pass the turn.
I will untap. Upkeep and draw. Okay. I will first play a Hideaway Lamp. It's Mossward Bridge, Hideaway 4. A 1. Ooh. 2. 3. Ooh. 4. We'll go with the first one. Put the rest on the bottom. As is my not so noble right. I will tap 5. I will discover. Well, I'm sorry. I will cast my commander. Blue player.
You're good.
Hell yeah. When Pantlaza enters the battlefield or another dinosaur, I can discover X, where X is that creature's toughness. Do this only once each turn. It's 4. I have to remember what discover is. Exile from the top until you exile a non-land.
It's Cascade for that number.
I just want to
From
make
But
sure.
you can also just put the card to hand if you don't want to cast it right then.
That's fine.
Oh.
Oh, there you go.
Drover of the Mighty. +2/+2 as long as you control a dinosaur. It's ramp. Sure. We'll do that.
More mana.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hello! That's me out. 5/5. Well, that's 5/5. I hit my commander with that one. Round, you attacked me for 1. I feel as though I should retaliate. Would you agree? Good. 5.
I don't know.
Hell yeah, I passed.
Cool. I will untap, upkeep, and draw. Play another swamp. Would be cool to draw into a thing to do, but you know, we take our time. I will tap 3 and play a Crypt Rats.
I did not
So
take my
1/1,
time.
I can. The 1/1 I can pay X to have it deal X damage to each creature and each player, but I can only spend black mana on X.
Don't do it.
Importantly, that will also trigger Ayara to drain everyone for 1.
Ben!
I hit the wrong button.
Oh my.
Well, hit the right button this time. You remember the saying that winners write the history books? On YouTube, editors write the history books.
True.
It's true.
Whatever I fucking
Okay.
say goes.
This is
Do
where
you
I
need a-
was.
Do you need a quick screenshot of all of us at 0 life, just in case?
Hey, I mean, yeah.
Tick that down. Okay. Untap, upkeep, draw.
Stop cheating. Got it. Yep.
I'm going to play a polluted delta. Gonna tick that up by 1. Pass turn.
Oh, see, all of a sudden he's got a polluted delta. Crazy how that works out, huh?
It's amazing
Oh,
the
shit.
things you can do.
I appreciate whoever's trying to hit the spacebar. Yeah, with the editing magic, blah blah blah. Fuck, this VOD's gonna be annoying to edit.
Oh, I shouldn't have played. That's okay.
Oh, we gotta get through these 2 games. I have ice cream waiting for
I'm
me.
gonna discard a card and exile
Hell
the
yeah.
top 2 cards of my library.
Hell yeah, you are.
Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. I mean, there's no good fight options.
True.
Like hypothetically, I could fight the rat.
You could. You could hypothetically fight the rat.
But if I fight the rat, all that's gonna do is kill my magmatic channeler. I mean, it'll kill the rat. Don't get me wrong, but my magmatic channeler would end up dying.
Rat's only a 1/1.
They're just 1/1s.
Yeah, but like hypothetically, if I were to choose to punch it with anything, you could activate it.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Hypothetically, if you were to choose to punch the rat, I don't want to put 3 mana into it and kill my own commander and leave me open for Seth to just steamroll there.
That's true. Seth does have some big creatures.
We
I
had a 20-minute
I still am
conversation
not sure.
about how you are not the problem.
Yeah, I still am not sure that dealing with rats and wrecking the board is the way I want to go. So.
Why don't you let me deal with the rats on my turn and stuff?
Just to use my mana for something, I'm gonna go ahead and throw this mask on my channel. Why not? Alright, we'll pass turn.
You said you'll pass turn.
Yeah, go ahead.
Untap. Upkeep and draw. As a land. I will play this completely inconspicuous Rogue's Path.
Oh, yeah.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Chill. Nothing to worry about.
Okay. I'm going to pay 2 for the dinosaur egg that you saw earlier in the game. I will choose not to discover. Surprising. Playing this because it has evolved when it dies. I may discover X, where X is its toughness. Its toughness is it's a 0/3 naturally. I'm going to count. Count along with me now. 5 plus 4 is 9. Plus 1 is 10.
Drover's actually even bigger because you control the dinosaur.
Shh. You're right, but shh. I'm gonna cast this hideaway card, which just so happens to be an Atali.
Oh, spice.
Things are gonna happen. First things first, I'm gonna wait. Is this a cast trigger? No, enter the battlefield trigger. I'm gonna put the counter first, just for. I just want to get it out of the way. Then I'm going to discover 6. Boom! Got there.
Oh. I was really worried about a haste enabler, and that's
yeah.
that right there.
You know, things have happened.
I personally am to this day still scared of Atali, so I'm going to respond to Regisaur before you.
You should not. You should not.
I should not.
Not for any good reason, but because I don't want you to.
In that case, I'm gonna drag Atali to the underworld, destroy target creature, costs X less, where X is my devotion to black.
But what if you didn't?
But what if I did?
Glade Muse trigger.
Oh yes, I will draw off the Glade Muse. Just saying, like, what if I did?
What if you
though?
didn't?
But what if Atali met an untimely fate?
What if? Because all right, so let's just. For the sake of TV magic, let's assume you're still choosing targets here, right?
Right.
What if the dinosaurs didn't have to attack you?
Hey Seth, you know what happens at the end of the day when you say "what if"? The main continuity still happens.
I am attempting to get out of a bad situation here.
My issue is honestly less with the dinosaurs coming at me and the Atali casting 3 spells for free, possibly.
So you've already cast the removal spell, which I wish I had responded. But...
Right, I mean, like, since I've already seen my top card, I feel like I should cast this one way or the other. I could be convinced to send it to something else.
No. Let's, because I don't want to be like, oh well, you didn't cast your spell, because then we all know about blah blah blah. All right. Alright, I guess fine. Rude. However, resolves. Everything happens. I get my Regisaur now.
Yep.
33 trample. We'll also. This will evolve to 2, and then it will evolve to 3 because the power is stronger. Okay, cool. I can math. You can't tell me I can't. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, all right. It's fine. It's fine. Wrathful Raptors?
Oh!
Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't have cast it yet.
You're fine.
What is-
Everything's fine. It's not fine. Wait. I said that out loud. We'll evolve with Dinosaur Egg. This does not have trample because it says other dinosaurs, but other dinosaurs have trample. I am a wrathful god.
Yeah.
I would like to move to combat.
Yeah.
I would like for all these to go at the target of my wrath.
And who's that? Shit.
I pointed immediately. That is 5 plus 5 trample plus 3 trample. So that's 8 trample. 4 non-trample, 4 non-trample, 5 non-trample.
I'm going to throw Crypt Rats in front of the 5 non-trample.
Okay.
And Ayara in front of Pantlaza.
Okay.
And then before damage, I will sacrifice the Crypt Rats to Ayara to draw a card. Cool. And then I will take 12 damage.
5
and put
plus
12
4 plus
counters
3?
on my Sun
Yes.
Droplet. And Ayara will go back to the command zone.
So Ayara will deal damage to
Yes,
Pantlaza.
2 damage to Pantlaza.
I will deal that damage to your face.
That's entirely fair. Alright, so I will ultimately take 14 here, down to 28.
Okay. You asked for this.
I don't know that I did.
I heard that, hey, I don't want you to attack me with a Tali, so you should attack me with everything else.
Okay.
Alright, I'm done being stupid, and I pass the turn.
I have a trigger at the end of your turn, Seth.
Go ahead.
For a response to the end of your turn. I'm going to have my Glade Muse fight your commander while it has 2 damage marked on it.
There it is. Okay.
I will point out that does give me a Glade Muse draw trigger, but it also gives you a Raptor trigger.
You are correct. How much damage did it do?
2.
I did 2 damage.
My vengeful streak has ended, so we'll do the 2 damage to the highest life total in the game.
I'll take 2.
I will untap upkeep. I will remove a counter from Sun Droplet and gain a life. And I'm not going to call that out on everyone's upkeep because that would get annoying. So just assume every upkeep I'm taking a counter off and gaining a life.
I feel as though I've made my point.
Yes. I'm going to play a Swamp from Kamigawa. Seth has 6 creatures. There is no way this does anything other than make Seth mad at me again.
God damn it, Mask.
It's not a board wipe.
Oh
which
yeah.
is why it's concerning that it makes you mad at me. So I'm gonna really hope that the other players can help me not die on your next turn.
I just switched focus to highest life totals.
I know you did. I know you did. And I really hope that you can see past the Blind Fury and keep up with that. I'm gonna tap 5 and play an Archfiend of Depravity. At the beginning of each opponent's end step, that player chooses up to 2 creatures they control and then sacrifices the rest.
It sounds like I will have to make you make the choice of how many creatures I lose on my end step.
Uh-huh. Sure sounds like that, doesn't it? And then I will pass.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Alright, well, let's play one of these islands. Put a counter on Cosima.
Did you crack your polluted delta?
No.
Ah, interesting.
They have 2 fetch lands in play.
Ah, waiting for the opportune moments.
Indeed. I'm gonna pay 1 life to sacrifice this Prismatic Vista.
There it is.
To go find a basic island. Like this one. That'll shuffle. That'll put another counter.
I just want to say that I don't believe that all your basics are the same art.
Who?
You.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh.
I feel like you're cheating.
Okay. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to cast Flow of Ideas.
Jesus.
I draw cards for each island I control, which is 5.
It's a lot.
Yeah, that'll work.
I like your choice of angle of attack there, Seth, with not thinking he has all the same art when they're for a card that's not released.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, hey. Shut up.
Alright, this is an interesting set of cards in my hand now. But I'm going to move to my end step. I have to discard some cards. So I'm going to discard 1, 2 islands, and Thought Scour.
Wait, was that 1 and then 2 islands and Thought Scour?
2 islands and Thought Scour. 3
Oh,
cards.
okay. You're confusing. Stop it.
Sorry. I'll use smaller words.
Yeah, it's not hard, honestly.
But yeah, I'm done after that.
Okay. Now, round. You're not at the highest life total.
I'm going to discard this forest to see what I get off the chain.
Okay.
Awesome.
Oh.
Nice.
Round, I feel like you had... I feel like you never have good luck when we play. Because of shit like this.
I'm just glad, given how flooded I tend to be, I'm just glad that I shifted to a lower general land count. 5. We would like to get out our commander.
Hell yeah, you would.
Nice.
We would like to attempt, while the chance is here, to move the mass to my commander for the future.
No response is here.
And
it
I like
has
having a 5/5 blocker.
Hell
Well,
yeah.
actually, technically, it's a 6/7 blocker. So I think I will be satisfied with that and pass the turn.
Alright, I will untap. I don't think I have anything during upkeep, and I will draw. Okay. I can't do both though. No, I can't. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. Mask.
Yeah, that's me.
I have two options.
Uh-huh.
One I prefer over the other.
You should do that one then.
You would think. I would prefer. Today, hey, you made it. I would prefer to attack Ben with some things. Especially while he's tapped out, he has a 1 land.
Right.
Having said that, I also don't want to sacrifice all of my dinosaurs. Would you be willing?
Please go on.
Huh?
Go on. Go on.
Okay. Would you be willing to block one creature without trample with your demon so that it and the creature you block will die? And I'll even let you pick the creature.
Oh.
If I can then direct some of the other damage at Ben. If you decline, I'm gonna make your choice a lot harder.
Right. So, the thing I wanted to point out is that if you don't kill me, don't kill my demon, on your end step, you could, like, keep your Regisaur Alpha and your Wrathful Raptors. You lose a token, you lose a ramp piece that's kind of done its thing, and you get your Discover off of your Dinosaur Egg. So, like, how bad is it really if you sacrifice most of your board?
The fact that that's a lot of power I don't have for maybe next turn. Or, to be also fair, you may lose your, like, quote-unquote board wipe-ish creature. Might force somebody else to use a resource to board wipe me because I have so much for next turn.
That's true. That's true.
All I'm asking for you is to lose one creature that's already out.
I will trade my Archfiend for your Regisaur Alpha. Because it's
That's
a 5/4, so they...
Yep, that is fair. That is kind of what I figured you were going to go with because of the hate. Absolutely makes sense. In my pre-combat main phase, I will 5, 7. I will recast my commander first. So I will discover 4. Is it equal to or less than?
Equal to or less than.
Okay. Bronzebeak Foragers, when it enters the battlefield, for each opponent, exile up to one target island permanent that player controls until this leaves. Okay. Math has changed. Hold on. Things have happened. So I can get rid of the demon.
It's true.
I still don't have to attack you, because I'm sure as the mono black player that you have ways of removing creatures. What if I got rid of the demon and didn't attack you?
I would... If it involves me not getting attacked, I'm not gonna get upset about it.
Okay. I just want to... Because, I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page here. Alright. Enter the battlefield. Exile for each... Exile up to one target non-land permanent that player controls for each opponent. Okay. Ben will unfortunately have to lose his Arcane Signet because I have no other targets. I don't want to... I'm trying not to make myself like the fucking threat. So I'm trying not to just get rid of
Says the man with a board full of dinosaurs.
Look, alright, this is very hard to not make myself a threat with a board full of dinosaurs, okay? Respect the process here. So the demon, the signet, round, what can you handle losing? Let's do that. In my attempt to make friends.
The one that would bother me least is my mana rock.
Okay.
It is up to 1, right?
Reading the card, exploring this card. Exile up to one target. Yeah, but then the loss value.
Yeah, get value.
Yeah, I can only be so nice.
That's true.
Okay. You said your mana rock?
Yeah.
Which you've already used. So we'll go with that. I would like to move to combat. I have heard no objections to combat. Fantastic, I love it. How big is your commander round? No, you're at the
6, 7.
No, you're at the second to lowest life total. I'm not super worried about you.
I didn't know if you were gonna split your attack.
I 5/5 entered the battlefield, so I do evolve 1. Sorry. No, that's not that. It's a 3/4. I apologize. I do not evolve. I need to remember order of operations. I will.
Seth went to church. Evolution isn't real.
Wow. Cutting that out of the VOD. Hey, Ben.
Hello.
You have 1 mana open, technically, if you were to go find a island, I guess.
That's true. Yeah.
How do you feel, hypothetically speaking, how do you feel about 28?
I mean, it's an even number.
Okay. That's true.
Not a huge fan of it, though.
Okay. Here's my follow-up question. What are you gonna do about it?
You won't like
So
it.
you're attacking?
Hypothetically, yes. No,
Hypothetically-
yes.
well,
I am declaring 28 damage across 7 different creatures.
Okay, before blocks.
Yes.
I'm gonna pay 1 life and sacrifice this polluted delta.
Okay.
God, don't do this to me, computer.
Do it.
Ugh. At least that didn't do anything on your end. I need to get a mouse, so that I'm not using this trackpad. I'm gonna find a Mystic Sanctuary.
Okay. Getting back.
This flow of ideas to the top of my library.
Okay. So you have 1 untapped
Also,
blue.
yes, that triggers Cosima, who is going to re-enter play.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to draw 5 cards.
Hell yeah. And you have a whatever Cosima is with. You haven't re-put your commander back in, Ben.
It's right there.
No.
Oh,
like you're
on this.
on
the-
Yes.
I noticed it earlier, but we were in the middle of a dinosaur
That's
combat that time too. So I didn't bring it up.
She's
So,
a 5/9, a 7/9.
Yeah, I was about to say she's definitely not a 5/9 with 2 base power. Liar. A 5/9 crit. I'm sorry, 7/9 crit.
Yes.
So you're gonna block. My biggest thing is at 5/5.
I'm gonna. I assume still take the full 28 and block your Raging Raptor thingamajig.
The
Raptors.
register? No,
Wrathful Raptors?
That's the one.
Wrathful,
Oh,
yeah.
so you're gonna take the 28 anyway in order to get rid of it?
Yeah.
What if I just dealt the other 5 to Cosima and killed it? Does that do
That's
me
also an option for you.
Well, I'm not asking you. I'm asking the other 2 players. Do we think that that's worth? Because then
I mean,
he's going to take 23 and lose his commander.
Right, it stops him from being able to put her back on her voyage next turn.
Well, I mean, if he
Have
taps out
replayer.
and does it, he can
Well, I'm
still-
saying he'd have to replay her.
Oh,
if he
and
was
wait
on the
for
Voyage and
upkeep,
upkeep.
correct.
Yeah.
What do you think,
So it's
Round?
an option.
It's a hard one.
He
like,
just drew a
Cosima
bunch
is
of
there
cards.
as a big beat stick right now. He did. So you kill Cosima. It goes to his turn.
Mhm.
Like he's on the. It might be best to kill Cosima because if he'll be at a low life total. So if he were to spend his turn to redeploy Cosima, then play a land and put her on a voyage.
Yeah.
And the land would have to be a fetch land. So
Well,
he can bring it back out to block.
He can't even put her on a voyage until
Upkeep.
upkeep.
My next turn.
Yeah. So if I kill her now, it sets him back a whole turn? Well, almost
I
2
thought it
turns.
was-
Almost 2 turns.
A
Because
whole
he has
lot.
to cast her for 5. And then wait for upkeep to voyage her, to exile her. for Voyages.
Mhm.
I think yeah. I think we get rid of Cosima.
Okay.
This VOD is gonna be so like strategic, which is not like
And then I take.
23.
So I'm at 12.
Yep.
Sure. That'll teach you.
I didn't do anything.
You know what you did. I am done. I am tapped out.
Cool.
I just want to remind everybody.
That you can do that again next turn.
No. Well, yeah. Well, no, I don't want to remind everybody that, but
Well, I
just no. It's just precon.
Gonna play
saying.
Big Fancy Swamp.
Also, for the record, if you get rid of the foragers, they do come back.
Oh, they come back.
Yes, it is until the forager leaves the battlefield. So technically, they're well, I guess I can.
I'm not really in a position to go about that.
So 2 mana rocks and the demon are under the forager. Who luckily had haste from the Registrar. This Registrar lived way longer than it should have.
What do you mean lived? It's still there.
Has lived way longer than it shouldn't be alive right now.
I'm going to go ahead and
Kill
tap
it.
5. No, I wish. Unfortunately, do not have a way to do that right now. So I'll just replay Ayara for now.
Ow.
Drain everyone for 1.
I'll remember that for my next turn. The dinosaurs are very simple.
Uh-huh. Gosh.
But have you considered not doing it?
Truly. And then I'm going to try and draw attention away from myself by paying 3 for Davriel, Rogue Shadow Mage.
Ooh. I love this character. Absolutely hate his card.
There. At the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, if that player has 1 or fewer cards in hand, it deals 2 damage to them. Part of me wants to make Seth discard, and the other part of me feels like that's just gonna get me killed.
What is his name?
It's just
Davriel?
target player discards a card is the minus.
Soul Broker or Rogue Shadow Mage?
Rogue Shadow Mage.
Rogue Shadow Mage.
I have 2 cards in hand, for the record.
Oh, so it'll do the 2 damage to you if I do choose you.
I already have very limited resources, is more my point. You can.
Sounds like a great reason to target you. I'm gonna target you to have you discard a card.
Raging Regisaur will be the card that I discard. Ooh.
Alright, and then I will pass.
I lived.
Lived.
For now.
Most of it.
Wait till my next turn. No, I'm just kidding.
Well.
You are no longer at the high flight total by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah. Also,
was hoping you'd
blessedly,
notice.
Maskman is now at a higher life total than me, which is currently way bueno with a bunch of dinosaurs on the field.
Yeah,
I'm gonna play an island.
they're angry. They want to eat.
I'm gonna use it to cast a soul ring.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna use the soul ring and an island to cast a Thassa.
Hell yeah. Wait,
And then I am going to end my turn.
you are not.
And I'm
Oh, that's
discard
not
some
that awesome.
cards.
Okay.
This is the Thassa that lets me scry, and I can pay some mana to make a creature unblockable.
Correct. Which is
So I'm discarding
Mhm.
relevant for my game plan.
Yeah,
Discarding a Terramorphic Expanse, a Herald of Secret Streams, and a Ponder. And that's my turn.
hell yeah.
I'm gonna start my turn like I usually do. I'm gonna discard this mount to see what the channel is.
Hey, not a land. Also not a land.
Ooh, 2 options.
Hell yeah. I will just say that I am. Never mind. I can't even. I would like to draw attention away from myself. However, comma space. Pause for effect. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna. You know, the Oathsworn might not be any good, so I think I'm gonna use Into the Fire's wheel mode to put 2 cards from my hand on the bottom of my deck and draw that many cards.
Okay. I like the, this isn't the only card that does that many +1. I really like that, because a lot of times, like, old school wheels will not
Sorry, definitely
take
not
that into account.
Yeah. Card disadvantage.
Yeah. I mean, you know, as long as you don't mind losing whatever's in your whole hand, you do get cards back, but getting that extra card back, it feels better.
Mm-hmm.
I am unable to make any other plays.
I like that.
I will pass turn.
Hell yeah! Alright, I will untap. I will wait to see if anyone's gonna mess with me.
Not right now.
Alright, oh, I should untap those lands. Draw. Interesting. Curious Altasaur? Whenever a dinosaur you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. I would like to move to combat. I would also not like to throw cards at the floor, but I have done it anyway. Ayara's not big, but I believe. How many 2 counters on that? I'm going to do something kind of silly. Oh, the alt sword does not have higher toughness than the dinosaur egg because it starts with 3. Because of the Regisaur Alpha, Altasaur has haste. I'm gonna give it unblockable, thanks to the Rogue's Passage. I'm gonna swing 2 at Davriel, unblockable, and I will swing. We're gonna start splitting it up. Oh wait, hold on. I'm stupid. Before we go to combat, we're gonna discover the 5 before I forget. Why I played it.
When does Davriel do his 2 damage?
Oh, that would have been in your upkeep, because you only had 1 card in hand.
Correct. I will take 2.
Good catch.
Thank you. I'm gonna discover 5. Sorry.
Oh my.
That is a Xenagos. Everything I like everything that's happening. Okay. Anyway, sorry. I shouldn't have untapped my lands. That was silly. I am still gonna give the Altasaur haste and +6/+6. Okay. I'll give the Altasaur unblockable. The Altasaur will go at Davriel for 2. This is up here. At the beginning of combat, I have to choose this first. Do I want the Trampler again?
Here, Seth, let me help you.
I don't like that. Yes?
I'm gonna cast Evacuation.
Oh my.
I wasn't attacking you. You're already low.
Yeah.
I respect it. I appreciate it.
You also give him back the demon, yourself back, so everybody gets everything back.
Oh,
from
these come back to the battlefield, right?
When this leaves the battlefield, yes.
Nice.
Alright.
I get the feeling that Ben's deck does not care too much about only having 2 creatures on board.
Nope.
Creatures or non-land cards?
Just creatures.
You guys all get your 3 things back that I stole from you with 1 creature. Token goes away. 1, 2, 3, 4. I will have 9 cards in hand. That's awkward.
See, I'm helping with Davriel.
Shut up, Ben. Alright. I will go to my end step. I will have discarded the Wayward Sawtooth because I don't have cards in my hand. I mean, lands in my hand, and Drover of the Mighty.
Respect. Will untap, upkeep, gain a life. Draw.
Sun Droplet's doing work.
Sun Droplet could be doing its work. Hitting my land drops left and right would be cool to also hit things to do. Gonna pay 3 and bring Ayara back out and drain everyone for 1. Then this is maybe a weird thing to pop this off for, but I'm going to aid the Fallen to return target creature card from my graveyard to my hand, targeting my Crypt Rat. Any responses?
Not from me.
And then I'm just gonna go ahead and pay 3 to replay the Crypt Rats and drain everyone for 1 again. And then so this weird funny thing happened on your turn, Seth, where I was feeling very threatened. So I'm gonna swing at you for 5.
I don't know what you mean by that. I will go down to 27.
And then I will pass.
In your end step, I'm going to use my Arcane Signet to cast Mental Note.
Ooh.
So I mill 2 and then I draw a card. Island, land, draw a card. And then I'll untap, upkeep, draw. Fascinating. I'll play an island for turn. I was supposed to scry, but we'll just run with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana to recast Cosima.
Wow.
And then 6 mana to part the water veil. I'll take an extra turn.
Of course you will.
God
God forbid I have dinosaurs, though.
Absolutely. So I'll untap. Upkeep, I get to scry. So I get to look at my top card and put that on the bottom of my library because I don't like that card, and then draw.
I don't like any of your cards. Can you put them all on the bottom?
This also gets to exile. We'll remember that this time. Okay. I'm going to tap 3 mana for a Candlekeep Sage, play a Fabled Passage, and pass the turn.
Wait, is that to yourself?
No, that was the second.
Oh, that was the second turn. Okay.
That was, yeah.
Boring.
Alrighty.
You have 4 cards in hand?
Yep.
Yeah, nerd. I appreciate the fact that you're allowed to.
I'm sorry for my technical difficulties, Seth.
Oh, you have 4 cards in hand
Back
because of your
out.
technical difficulties, huh?
That's why you're picking on me.
Oh, no, that's not why.
Just because this was my fun include and I want it in play in case I ever get to activate it, I'm gonna play a 1.
Heck yeah.
I'm sorry, bless you.
And,
A wand of wonder.
Yeah, Wanna Wonder. We'll see what I can cast off other people's decks. I will pass the turn.
All right, I will continue carrying the game. I tap up. Oh, Jesus. Oh, there's one tap there. I will boop. Boop. Marauding Raptor.
Oh, nice.
That one pings us when creatures enter our
No,
battlefield.
pings me. Pings my creatures when
Oh, okay.
But it also makes them cheaper.
yes. And if a dinosaur is dealt damage, it gets +2/+0.
Right.
I'll play dinosaur.
What?
Gasp. It is the evolving dinosaur. I have 4 left. Commander. Evolving the dinosaur egg. And discovering 4. That's not. Ah, well. Rampant growth.
Pretty decent.
Surprisingly, I'll get a forest. Alright, that's it for me, because I did not play the hasty dinosaur, so I'll pass.
On your end step, you'll need to sacrifice one of your creatures.
I will sacrifice the egg and discover 4 in 1 second after I shuffle because of the rampant growth.
That's pretty good.
You're pretty good.
Thank you.
Not a compliment.
Oh. I'm confused.
Good. Alright, this will die. Nope, 5. Land. Add 1 mana of any color, spend it to cast a dinosaur spell or activate an ability of the dinosaur source. Okay, go ahead.
Cool. We'll untap, upkeep, gain my life, and draw. Okay.
These are cards, yep.
They're cards. They're cards that cause people to discard cards, but I don't have any of my things that punish people for discarding cards, you know?
You're
So,
a
like,
discard deck? Gross.
It's one of the easiest ways for black to cause problems to everyone. There are now dinosaurish threats, so I think I need to keep my demon back as a blocker.
Oh.
So yeah, I'm actually just gonna pass.
Love it. I have effects in your end step,
Fair enough.
Hate that.
starting with Anticipate. Look at my top 3. Put this one into my hand. These 2 on the bottom. And then I'm also going to sacrifice this Fabled Passage to search for an island.
Gasp. Wait.
Yeah.
What was the other fetch you did? Was that
Prismatic Vista and a
Okay.
Polluted Delta.
Oh, you
This
also
one's going to
did-
bring Cosima into play with 1/1/1 counter.
Gasp.
So I will draw a card for her effect, and then Candlekeep Sage will say I draw another card. And then I'll go to my turn. Will I go to my turn now? No, I don't go to my turn now. I drew an instant.
Oh.
So I get to tap 5 mana
Oh.
for Flow of Knowledge. Draw cards for each island I control, then discard 2 cards.
So 8.
That's
9.
9
Oof.
cards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then I have to discard some cards. So I will discard Opt and Burnished Heart.
Like a nerd.
And then I'll untap. Upkeep, I get to scry. This is more awkward. Then Cosima is going to go back into exile with no counters.
Wait,
She
This
leaves
is all
play.
during
Candle
your
Keep
upkeep?
Sage is gonna draw a card.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna draw for turn.
wait. Doesn't Cosima
It was
trigger?
it was the end of Massman's turn.
Oh,
Then he did
that's
the
right.
mass
Okay,
draw spell
okay.
and everything.
Yeah.
I gotcha. Yep.
Okay. I'm going to play a Flooded Strand. We get a counter.
Gasp.
I'm
Dang,
gonna
catch lands.
tap 2 for Jace's Erasure.
Oh.
So whenever I draw a card, target player mills a card.
Uh huh.
2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna cast the Watcher in the Water.
Oh.
This enters tapped with 9 stun counters on it.
Mm-hmm.
So if it tries to untap, I remove a stun counter instead. When I draw a card on another player's turn, I make a tentacle token. When a tentacle dies, I put stun counters on things and untap a Kraken, which is this.
Gasp.
Then I'm going to 1, 2, 3, and exile 8 cards from my graveyard.
Ooh.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to cast a Temporal Trespass.
Oh,
Take
that's
an
not what
extra
I thought it was. But okay.
This is just going to be an untap, upkeep, draw, play a land, put a counter on Cosima, pass turn.
Boring.
Do you
Who
have
mills
no
card?
maximum hand
I have
size
to
for
discard
anything?
cards. Yes, sorry. 1.
Round, what were you trying to say?
There is also a Jace's Erasure trigger.
Yes, I drew a card. I target myself.
Oh.
Okay.
This isn't untapped. This is down a counter. Now we're set.
Okay.
I'm drawing all the fun cards, but I could really use some more mana.
Yeah.
The other way. I've drawn more mana than this deck normally draws, and I would love to get some of the fun cards.
I am aware that this could make it so I get some lands, but I'm going to discard an abundance to my channeler.
Wait a minute. I thought you wanted to do the thing.
We're going to cast this on Archimancer.
Mm-hmm.
There.
The swell can go away because I don't have lands to put into play with it, so... it does leave me enough mana, and what are we doing if we're not doing the fun thing? So we're going to immediately activate this form.
I mean, you said, what are we doing if not, but also I don't know what the hell I'm doing here, so.
Okay, so each opponent's going to exile cards from the top of their library until they hit an instant or sorcery. And from amongst the 3 that you guys exile, I rolled a 5, so I only get to cast 1.
Would you like an Unearth? Return target creature card with convert mana cost 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield?
I have a Frantic Search.
I have a Rishkar's expertise.
That's 5 or less put into
Yeah,
play.
draw
right?
cards equal to the highest power you
And
control,
then, yeah,
and then
a 5 or
5 or
less.
less.
So it's
Oh.
2 spells for 1.
Channeler, hang on. 4 or more. 1, 2, 3. Ah.
Ooh,
Okay, I do not have Channeler online. I should have discarded one of these 2 cards.
you really want to cast this,
Um,
is what I'm hearing.
I will play the expertise.
Of course we will. Goes in my graveyard.
I'm only going to draw 2 because there's an Archimancer.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Do the other ones
Yeah,
stay in
it just
exile?
gets cast like normal.
Yeah, it looks like the other ones stay in exile, but everything else we exiled gets shuffled back in.
And then I could put my commander into play, but you know what I think is a funnier card to put into play? The Marauder.
Oh!
Ooh.
Huh.
Why not?
Oh, that's a Mirari, not a Mirari. Wait, that's a different card.
No, that is actual factual Mirari itself.
Also, if you had put your commander into play, you would have had to sacrifice something. So, like,
Yeah,
Seems-
what
I
even is the
will-
point unless you're attacking Mask?
I will pass the
shit.
Wait, hold on. I said the quiet part out loud. Untap, upkeep and draw. Land. I can pay 5 to draw a card. I have had the City's Blessing since the Wayward Sword Tooth. However, probably not gonna do that. Regisar. Responses? No? Yes?
You're good.
I will not be doing the thing. I will pay 2. Nope, I want to leave my green up. I will pay, I'm sorry, 3 total for the Altasaur. This is the drawing cards card.
Mhm.
Okay, I will discover off this because that's a Discover 5.
Fair.
Got it. It's another Mana Rock. Return target dinosaur card from graveyard to your hand. How interesting. Except I don't have enough red. Creatures you control. No, dinosaurs you control. Okay, sorry. For Rick. Alright, we'll just do creatures you control have 1 less for Xenagos. Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't make the red sword token. I shall. Does not have haste. Does not have haste. I mean, move to combat. Debating triggers for Xenagos first. I will give my commander the +4/+4 and haste. Not that it didn't already have haste. I will go and attack commander. Nope, red sword doesn't have haste. It's other creatures, other dinosaurs. The 3/3 trample at Ben, and the 8/8 haste at Mask.
Okay. This is a thing I just realized I can do. Ben, do you think it's fair to be afraid of you taking a bunch of turns and drawing a bunch of cards?
I might draw a bunch of cards. I don't think I'm going to take a bunch of turns unless I'm winning.
Okay.
Well, I'm not. I only have
because
one
what
turn
I've
spell
realized I
left.
have on board is I can deal 9 damage to each creature and each player currently on board with an activation of the Crypt Rats.
You could.
So I could wipe his board and also kill you. I could also wipe his board and not kill you, but wipe everyone's board and leave you at 1, which kind of turns off your fetch land.
You could do all those things.
I guess that also leaves you dead to an Ayara trigger. I think realizing
say-
that I have
It's not
Second.
impossible that I win on my turn.
in that
How big is
case
Pantlaza right now?
an 8/8, right?
It also was Pantlaza last turn.
Yes.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out who all had damage marked on.
I'm going to do it because I think it's kind of funny to realize that I left up this much mana. I'm going to pay 9 black mana to activate Crypt Rats to deal 9 damage to each creature and each player. And I'm going to hold priority on that, and I'm going to sacrifice it to Ayara so that it doesn't shoot itself, and since everything's going to die anyway. So I have a trigger on the stack to deal 9 damage to everything and everyone.
Let's see, I milled. I think I milled my only Stifle. Let's play to our outs, though, right?
For sure.
Mhm.
So we'll start by fetching. Do this. Search. Give me an island. That brings Cosima back with 1 counter, so I draw 2 cards because of Candlekeep Sage, which makes 2 tentacles. That didn't do it, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cast a Blue Sun Zenith for 5. Oh, sorry, I also mill myself for 2 because of Jace's Erasure.
Mhm.
She had 2 counters. We'll figure it out. Okay, so I draw 5. This gets shuffled back in afterwards. 5, and then that goes there. I shuffle, and then I mill 5. 3, 4, 5. I get 5 more of these. I could bounce some stuff for you, Seth, if you wanted.
It's up to you, because you are honestly the one in danger of dying. So I mean, do
No, I'm dead.
oh, do whatever you feel, whatever makes your heart happy.
All right, I'll just die.
Okay.
Cool. So that'll be 9 damage to each creature and each player, which will put 9 counters on my Sun Drop.
Right quick,
Oh,
before the damage resolves, I'm gonna sacrifice this to bring the Atali back to my hand,
Fair.
and then things will die. 9.
9.
Go down
Yeah.
to 8. Whoa. The Xenagos will live, because it is not
Yes.
-X, right?
Nope, not -X.
Okay. That is your turn. I am tapped out.
Cool. I will untap, upkeep. I will regain 1 of the life I lost, which I'm just losing now because I realized I didn't actually click the buttons. Oop. Draw. Play another swamp for turn. And I'll play the most ferocious Knight of the Ebon Legion. 1, 2,
Jesus
pay
Christ.
3 to give it +3/+3 and death touch until end of turn. And at the beginning of my end step, if a player lost 4 or more life this turn, I can put a +1/+1 counter on it. But that will be it. I will pass.
Somebody hit the spacebar, please.
Oh, shoot. Got there.
Thank you. My cat dropped something in the kitchen. That's you, Rav.
There's a land. I think we will replay and re-equip our commander. Nice slow turn for me. No wand this time. It's okay. I will pass turn because I am tapped out.
Give me 1 second. So my cat, in his infinite wisdom, infinite kitty wisdom, tipped over a tray of food from dinner, so I have
Oh.
to sweep up the crumbs real quick. Otherwise, he'll
Yeah,
eat them
that's-
and most likely
no.
get sick.
That's fair.
One more second.
Well, I guess I'll ask then in this moment we have here, Ben, how likely was it that you won on that turn if you didn't die?
I don't think I would have.
Died or won?
One.
Oh.
Although I could have used my mana differently on the end step before my
Right.
turn, so.
Okay. Alright. I am back. Untap. Upkeep and draw. Oh, okay. It is a soul ring. Oh gosh. Hey Mox. Hey, you made a Twitch. Look at you go. I'm proud of you. I guess we'll play into it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tolly.
Sure is.
Ayo.
Move to combat.
Yep.
Trigger gives him haste.
Yep.
Give him unblockable.
Yep.
Attack.
Attack trigger.
Hell yeah.
Hit a swamp for me, so nothing.
Temporary Stomper.
Ooh.
Jesus Christ. I'll get my
I will
Temporary Stomper.
take 12. 'cause
You deserve
I-
it.
I mean, that one just in time.
This will go up to 18 counters on my Sun Droplet.
I'll pass after that.
I will untap, upkeep, and draw.
I got more lands.
I will tap 3 to read the bones. So, I will gain a life on my
Oh,
upkeep.
Jesus Christ.
I'll tap 3 to read the bones, scry 2, draw 2 cards, lose 2 life. Unfortunately, it's not damaged, so I don't get to store that on the Sun Droplet. Oh,
I'd let you. You can.
no, it's okay. This isn't going to help against an unblockable Atali, but it is going to help against. I do think it helps keep me alive against things, otherwise than that. I think I'll leave them both on top and draw them both. I'm gonna go ahead and tap 4 for a Phyrexian Obliterator. 5/5 trample. Whenever a source deals damage to Phyrexian Obliterator, that source's controller sacrifices that many permanents.
Oh god.
Then I have 3 mana left. Chicka-chicka-cha, which is just enough to activate Knight of the Ebon Legion if I need to. So I'm going to downtick Davriel to have round you discard a card. Spreading the love from Davs.
That'll teach her.
Yeah.
Tombstone.
And then I will pass.
Let's see here. That was a terrible card to draw. I don't know that I have anything that deals with Obliterator.
It's my favorite protection piece against combat decks.
You might be somewhat disappointed on my turn.
I'm sure I will be.
We're going to play this Arcane Signet. I think. We're going to spin the wand.
Hell yeah.
18.
Ooh.
I get to cast both of them if I want to.
You found a Ghoul Caller's Chant. 1 mana, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand, or return 2 target zombie cards from your graveyard to your hand.
An instant or sorcerer. Hey, Path of Exile!
Oh man!
I think yeah, that's definitely targeting the Obliterator, and I
Yeah.
will cast Ghoul Caller's Chance.
Get it out of here!
Yeah, Path is the life one?
Path is the
Path is
land.
land.
Land one. Okay.
So, I got 3 creatures. I don't know which one I want to get back.
You could not have timed the comments better.
Actually,
I don't have
hold on.
anything that could deal with Obliterator. Let me cast.
Right?
Let me spin
It's
the
also
wand.
worth noting, actually, no, I think my other effect for the turn, when I go to cast, I have a Mirari. And the
Oh.
wand lets me actually cast.
Yeah.
So I'm going to Path it all.
Pass the Atali.
Just to
Not
get the big
Xenagos.
beat stick a little bit. Oh,
Is Xenagos a creature right now?
Actually,
It should
Xenagos
be.
probably isn't a creature.
I think Xenagos requires
Yeah,
Is
one,
Xenagos
one
seven,
short.
right?
Yeah.
1 shy. So yeah, Itali,
Correct.
I guess, is the only option I have for that.
I wasn't saying that not picking Xenagos was wrong. I just thought it was interesting.
No, I would have picked Xenagos. I forgot Xenagos existed. I wasn't paying enough attention.
Not
And
as
in a
creature.
sense, he didn't.
And then I think it hasn't pumped or done anything, so I'm gonna leave the Howling Abomination back on defense because there is a Xenagos. So even a small creature would be a big creature. So I will pass turn.
For the record, the
Obliterator.
Temporary Somber can attack because I have way more than 7 lands.
Yep. I'll gain a life.
Hey, speaking of which, yeah. Wait, nope. Ah, stuff. No, jeez. Oh, I'm dropping stuff now. Everything's going bad. Progeniter's Icon, choosing Dinosaur, of course. Nine mana. We're gonna discover. Hopefully a dinosaur. Good.
Pantlaza, 5?
Originally.
Oh, I thought it was 4.
You're 4.
That's a dinosaur.
Ripjaw Raptor. Whenever it's dealt damage, draw a card.
Well, the play I planned for next turn feels a lot less good now.
Would like to move to combat.
Yep.
We'll have the Raptor get the Xenagos bonus.
Cool.
You have enough
before you
for
pick
the.
where it's swinging, I do have enough to turn it into a 4/5 death touch.
That's what I was worried about. All right, round 4. I'm sorry, a 8/9 coming at you.
I take 8.
All right, that's it. I pass.
Cool. I will untap. Upkeep, I will gain back a life. Draw. Well, I'm gonna still play the card I was going to play anyway because I think it's funny to put it out there as a threat slash conversation piece. I'll pay 4 for a pestilence. At the end of any turn, if there are no creatures in play, I have to sacrifice it, but I can pay black to deal 1 damage to all creatures and players. It's like the rat, but again, and on an enchantment. And I will pass.
Oh, sorry. You're muted around.
Children have an uncanny knack of knowing exactly when you.
When it's your turn to play. Hell yeah, they do.
Interesting choices. Oh my gosh.
I'm going upstairs now.
I have an idea. I don't think that idea gets me where I need to be.
We'll live with that. Don't panic, Seth. My screen is black on purpose.
I was a little worried.
So that will let those two. Well, I could kill Seth, but I could finish the game.
You try.
And try. Can get us a good chunk of the way there. Actually, well, let's find out. Red. 1. Invoke Calamity.
Ooh.
Fist of Flame and Prize Fight. So, Fist of Flame is going to target Howling Abomination. That's going to give him +2/+2. And do 2 to each opponent.
Yep.
I will draw a card. That is a spell. Then Prize Fight is going to have the Howling Abomination fight. I don't know, I guess Pantlaza. Which is going to do 2 to each of you guys and give another +2.
Like I'm gonna need a second die for how much damage I've got stored up.
I'm gonna Faithless Looting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's important to go. 2. And discard an Urchin and an Electrostatic Infantry. I will then cast a Soul Ring. And then... Oh, no, I'll be one short if I do that. Don't want to be one short. I would like the Grave Shot. Targeting the Howling Abomination a total of 6 times.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
12
Deal with
damage.
12 damage to each of you.
Set a separate die on 12 rather than doing bind the 9 again.
I don't think that gets me where I need it to be. That didn't kill Seth.
It
The
didn't.
problem is I
He
just
is
died.
very much dead to my enchantment right here, if he tries anything, though.
Yeah, the problem was my only real play and hope was that Seth died, because then the Abomination would have been big enough to attack you for
Fair.
And I am literally zeroed out, no mana, and only 2 colors.
Well, to be fair, Mask also could have responded if they thought that you were going to be able to attack for lethal by using Pestilence to maybe kill the creature before it got its bonuses.
Yeah, I would have had to see that coming real early, though.
Yeah, they would have had to have done that in response to probably the Invoke Calamity.
Yeah, okay.
Because the Invoke Calamity automatically casts the spells. So, I guess what I do here is... Because if I attack either of you, I die on the follow. Because if I kill Seth, then even if Mass doesn't kill me on his turn, I am literally just casting whatever's on the top of their deck instant and sorcery points.
Their turn.
If I kill Matt, their turn. If I kill Mass, then I literally Seth has lethal on board. So
yeah,
I think I just passed the turn without attack.
Alright.
Yeah, passing turn.
Alright, tap.
And I'm glad I didn't risk copying something with the Mirari. Oh my god, I just realized. I could have copied something with the Mirari. Oh well. Because I have a treasure.
Does that change
Because I did a prize fight. Unfortunately, no, I would have had to have copied something way earlier in the turn, like before the grape shot. I would have had to have copied probably the Faithless Looting to try and dig for something, which wouldn't have gotten another ping.
Alright.
No, Round. You're bluffing. You have something in your hand.
Yeah, this treasure token. So technically, if I had thought about it properly from the get-go, yes, I could have copied the treasure up front, and it would have given me the mana to copy something else.
But
I did not.
I was 1 mana shy of kind of doing this to kind of make choices weird during the turn.
Yeah, so if I had taken a few more minutes to plan my turn, I could have allowed the prize fight to resolve, copied the Fist of Flame, or copied the prize fight from the get-go, because then I would have had 2 treasures, which would have allowed me to copy something.
Recasting the Forager.
Cool.
Pestilence. And I don't care.
In that case, I'm going to respond. I'm going to buff Knight of the Ebon Legion, and then I'm going to kill you with Pestilence. That'll also deal 1 damage to everyone and each creature, or 2 damage.
Hold on.
Oh, yep.
I can flash in a dinosaur.
Okay.
Pantlaza.
Oh, Hail Mary off the top. Lightning Helix off the top.
Discovering Fort. That's not a 4. God fucking damn it.
Oof.
Alright.
Pantlaza off the top rope! Oh, he dodges out of the way at the last second!
He did the Samoa Joe walk away.
I don't know wrestling.
So Samoa Joe, when somebody like does a off the middle rope springboard thing, most people will, like, if they dodge, they do it dramatically, like they'll drop to the mat or whatever, or like dodge, like they'll dive out of the way or something. Samoa Joe just casually walks out of the way, like, okay, I see you springboarding at me, I'm out of here.
Before my turn, I will activate Pestilence 2 more times to deal 2 more damage to each of us. I will untap, upkeep.
And I assume you have 8 mana.
Yes, I do. Nothing funny, I'm just gonna clean it.
So I would have drawn I would have drawn a cave, which I would have cycled into a mountain.
Ooh.
I would have then, with it in my hand, I would have had to have faithless looting and ended up with Thrill and not been able to do anything.
2/3 of the way to my favorite
Lovely.
thing to do in this deck, but I needed all the way at the bottom of my library, Awaken the Erstwhile. Awaken the Erstwhile is a 5-mana sorcery. Each player discards all the cards in their hand, then creates that many 2/2 black zombie creature tokens. And the funny thing to do with that is to have something like Vengeful Dead. Whenever it or another zombie is put into a graveyard from play, each opponent loses 1 life, and then kill all of the zombies with Pestilence.
Apparently, I still had a Reclamation Sage in my hand that I forgot about. So I did have a card in my hand. I just couldn't do anything with it.
Ben, did you have anything crazy that you want to contribute before we cut the VOD? Because I'm going to start doing that now.
No.
You know what I have for you, Ben?
What?
Stop fucking having technical issues. No, I'm just kidding. Roundtable, any last words?
Nope.
No, I think talking through that last turn, like, to be fair, it is, I mean, they do call him the Gruul Storm Commander, so you would think you gotta think your lines through, so I should have thought my lines through a little bit more.
Fair.